Okay, folks, welcome to a quick afternoon update on the equity markets. So we had some not so great economic data that came out. Building permits they came in lower. That's a forward-looking indicator for construction. We're seeing a fairly broad base here, and I want to bring up a couple of charts. First one off, we're looking at a 4-hour chart of the Nasdaq 100. Why does this matter? Well, it's been the leadership group, A. B, what we're looking at is a break of trend. We saw it really back here on the 4th, and then we rebounded. All right, so here's your W formation on the 4th, then into what day was this? The 5th. And then we've had this, what appears to be a bull trap. It's too early to make that call yet. But that's the vibe I'm getting, is that we may be seeing a fake breakout on the triple Qs. And we have leading names out there that are down as well. I mean, Microsoft, which has barely held on to support yesterday, today down. The Qs are down. I shouldn't say the Qs. Nasdaq 100, NDX, NQ is down 1.3%. Okay. Microsoft is down about the same. Palantir, I think this is day number 5. Is down nearly 9%. Day number 5, let's validate that. I had heard that. I did not witness it. Let's be accurate. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so this would be day number 5, where it appears to be that this was going to be a lower low on the day. It's not even 1 o'clock yet, way too early to make any calls here whatsoever. My discipline is that I try not to open new trades or add to new trades until the final minutes of trade, because that's when you get the money flow that rolls in from institutions. If it doesn't show up, well, that sets the stage for a new lower low tomorrow in the equity markets. Checking in with other names out there. Apple, Warren Buffett sold more shares last quarter. He's been dropping his exposure. This was up earlier, now down. So you have Apple, you have Microsoft, you have Palantir, you have NVIDIA down 3% on NVIDIA. This is a break of support. And it could have gone either way. And it's, again, we're not closed yet, right? So it could still rally, could still reverse, but this was setting up for what appeared to be as a matter of fact, we broke out of a bull flag setup. Now we're threatening to take out the support level that has been in place for the past, not too long, past several days. Volume here, clearly, as you can see left here, there's not many buyers on the day. Now, we validated that let's bring up a couple of other these names. Google, we validated that the leadership group, Google down 1.5%, down 1.4%, Amazon down 1.43%. The question is the equal weighted QQEW down as well? And how much? It is down. It's not down as bad as the triple Qs. It's down just over a 0.5 percentage point. But I'll tell you that this looks like a double top. We don't know if it's a double top until we break support here. Now, this is kind of a game changer from what we've seen the past couple of weeks. Okay, just want to get that up there. What we've been seeing is one day you get the equal weighted triple Qs rallying. I remember that. Here, let's get the exact number today. Okay, so this is the NDX, again, the Nasdaq 100. There are different variations. You can get this is an index, right? Or you can get the futures, which is /NQ, or you can just look at the triple Qs, okay? The weekly chart here is showing that at current, only 47 of the 100 stocks in the Nasdaq 100, I actually think it's 101, 47 of those stocks, less than half are trading above their 50-day moving average. Tell me we don't have a problem without saying we have a problem on the triple Q. So this is really critical information when you have less than half the stocks on the triple Qs, not even trading above their 50-day moving averages. And then you take a look at the Qs, which are just off of all-time highs. And let me bring you to my saved chart here of the triple Qs. So we're just off of all-time highs. And think about it. Out of this group, the triple Qs, the MAG 7 are all included in this ETF. We're just off of all all-time record highs, yet only 47 of the stocks in this ETF are trading above their 50-day moving average. And this is what I meant earlier by what we may have here. Again, way too early in the day to make the call. We're not going to be hyperbolic. We'll leave that to CNBC and Jim Cramer. We're right at that breakout point. So if this fails to hold today, buckle up. You have momentum going in the wrong direction. Lower highs on stochastics, lower highs on RSI. It's hard to tell at this point how volume is going to be, but I'll put it to you this way. Volume already on the day exceeds yesterday's total volume. And we know that we're at the session lows. So all you've seen today is a one-sided day, meaning pure selling. So be careful here today, folks. This could be a game changer of a day. Remember that valuations are at the second highest level in history by many different benchmarks, and certain measures, price to book, we're at all-time high. So just be careful here. Checking in now with the Dow Jones Industrial Average, it was up. It even put in what appears to be an intraday all-time record high today. Now we have a bearish reversal bar on the day. And when we take a look at the S&P 500, it is down, not horribly, down over a half percentage point. We're at the session lows. Volume is clearly going to roll in higher than yesterday's. The question is which way. Odds obviously favor bears at this point. Volatility this morning, the Nasdaq opened down. The S&P has been mostly down all day long, but the VIX had been very sluggish. I really wasn't even paying attention to the market early on. And then I saw the VIX reverse on the day. In fact, you could see it was down earlier with the QQQs down. Obviously the VIX trades usually inversely of the S&P 500, but as goes the Qs, usually goes the S&P 500. So we have a bullish reversal bar on the day thus far, and it would appear to be a higher low. What we also want to point out here is that we have seasonality that favors bears in September. So if we start a correction now, you may see some profit taking by the part of bulls, especially those that pay attention to seasonality, raising capital. They'll wait to put it to work in October in advance of the very seasonally favorable month of November, which is the best month out of the year for the S&P 500, probably for the QQQs as well. So that's the day so far. If you're thinking about buying the dip here, I would not. I would not do it. This is not a pretty market. We are short, and we may be adding more if we get a bearish close. I want to check in with UNH. We own this. We still hold our position. We haven't added more. Still holding $300 a share. Did we trade down below 300? I think we did. What was the low of the day? Yeah, 299.21. I'm still a bull here. But as I mentioned, I go back to my Sunday Night Futures live stream from this past Sunday. I mentioned that the only way you're going to get a two-handle back on the UNH is if the overall market rolls over. And that could quite very well happen here. So if we get down to 280, and man, if we fill this gap here on UNH at around, let's call it 275, 276 per share, I'd be buying more aggressively. So am I adding more on this down day? No, I'm not. I have enough right now. If it's given to us at a much lower price, at those two price points I just mentioned, then yeah, we'll step into the breach and we'll be buyers. It's very, very cheap, unlike the rest of the market. Now, what I really wanted to bring up was UPS. I may do a video on this. It's very, very cheap. VZ is also cheap. And if these get knocked down with the rest of the market, which it doesn't appear likely right now, I mean, Verizon's looking really good, then I might buy these names because they're cheap. Now, Boeing is not having a good day. We have a position in this. That's down 3.64%. I think these tariffs are going to start taking a toll on Boeing. This is not a pretty chart. This is a double top. And we're going to be watching for a break below the low here of 215.90, last seen on 8/1. We'll create an alert there, and we're good to go. And that's it, folks. I wanted to keep this brief, give you a quick update on the market, and also give you my thoughts on what's going on. If you're not currently a member of the Contrarian Trader, please sign up for the 14-day free trial offer, as well as if you're looking to short the Qs, I have a listogram below. If you watch this on YouTube, it's free. It'll show you all the support levels that I've identified on the triple Qs, free of charge. It's yours. Take it, download it, do what you will. All right, folks, have a great day and be profitable. Do not be impulsive, please. This is not a buy the dip day. I'll talk to you soon. Take care.